Yes, the boohoo effect here. Trollup posts another video, and it's about the same subject matter that he's posted before, and that I've already debunked. Let's see here, it says, Age 19 shows Braden boo effect, gave Forrest's daughter's name to stalker Daniel Mitchell, Trolley Rulle. You see, Trollup Rullez is upset because I have made definitive comparisons that he looks up to this person. And check this out. Trolley Rulle we know is Daniel Mitchell. But look at his name. Look at Trollup's, in my box here. Look at Trollup's handle. Trollup Rullez versus Daniel's name, Trolley Rulle. That's not the only similarity, like I said. Trollup Rullez compared to Trolley Rulle. And this guy also presents himself in a very perverted light, as did Daniel Mitchell. But we won't get into all those comparisons. That's old hat. And let's see who's on the threads. There you go, Tracy. Miss Self-Righteous Von Helton herself. Done nothing wrong, total victim, and tries to souse out Katie the whole live 5 hours worth almost to present how she's a victim and Katie did everything. Just like myself. Good job, Tracy, because the only thing that you proved was bringing out how Katie has integrity and honesty, unlike you. Now, it's a combination of things. It's a narcissistic condition, and it's just your enjoyment of terrorizing people mentally. After all, you did come from sociopath.com, didn't you? But that's a whole nother subject matter. I'm going to debunk Trollup's video, his second attempt, because I'll tell you what. You see, he's trying to say that there was a lot of socks going around, and this is at a time that there was a lot of Trolley Rulle counts going around. And let's look at the context, okay? Now remember, Daniel Mitchell made an appearance on video stating that he was behind the hoaxing against the monograph, trying to frame him to be a pedo, right? And so when he left, he was no longer commenting. So this comment was made before that video appearance by Daniel Mitchell. And that was before that video emerged. This comment was before, because after Daniel finished that video, he was gone. He was not commenting around the scene, let alone being on Tracy's thread, in which he had nothing to do with this pocket with Tracy, myself, and the exchanging with Forrest. But I'm going to read this comment in its entirety. Okay? The whole comment in its entirety. Okay. I'm not going to put it on the stand because we won't be able to see it. So let's read it, every word of it, and find out the context of what I was saying directed to this Trolley Rulle. Again, this was at a time where nobody knew who Trolley Rulle was. We suspected, there was all kinds of guesses. I suspected it was Forrest, because Forrest was known to take out his socks and start trolling people. So let's read the context. It says here, no. Here, I'll tell you what. No, I'm just going to hold it. Try to steady my hand so I can read it through my screen on my phone. No, not mind raped. I would like to call it return fire with the real facts for running her mouth where she cannot back anything up afterwards. But man, she sure did do Forrest in. Okay, that's in the context of Pana Lisa. Everybody thought at that time Pana Lisa was Katie. Okay? And this is sort of leading into the explicit videos that emerged where Forrest was caught, doing his thingy, playing with it. And another one where there was this woman naked doing her thing, and having an orgasm. Everybody thought that was Forrest and Katie. Now, Ponalisa is not Katie. That was later proven. I stated it myself, and that's when Tracy finally wavered. Didn't she? LOL. I go on to say, I mean, when she had that idiotic, bloated, drunk, beat his doggy. I'm referring to Forrest. Now remember, this is all in the context of Forrest and Ponalisa beating his doggy dick in front of the camera, and when she only strategically revealed her pressurized squirt gun. I was being sarcastic there. That's true. Forrest, when he was exposed, his face was on camera. But that was the whole crux of why we got the docs wrong. We thought it was Ponalisa. We thought Katie was Ponalisa, okay? Because there was no face shown, unlike Forrest. Then passed on to someone to be displayed everywhere on YouTube in public view. That was some good stuff, meaning it really showed how dumb Forrest... See, I'm talking about Forrest. I'm not talking about Daniel Mitchell, because I did not know who Daniel Mitchell was. This is before Daniel got on video, showed his face, explained who he was, admitted what he'd done to Monograph, and after that video, after a few videos that Daniel featured himself on video camera, he disappeared. There was no commenting. Why would he go over Tracy's comment thread after he made those videos? Why would he have any relevance to Tracy? Why am I speaking about Forrest here? Okay. LOL. Okay, let's see. Catch up where I was. Okay, here we go. That was some good stuff, meaning it really showed how dumb Forrest is incapable of being. LOL. It's too bad Janet didn't do a better job in raising Forrest. Let me try to focus this. I'm barely can read it through my phone. It's like, is there anything redeeming about Forrest? See, I keep mentioning Forrest's name. At all? No, there is not. See, I'm not directly accusing this Trolley Rulle to be Forrest because, you know, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know, but I'm pretty much guessing it's Forrest, and I'm making digs by slamming him in this comment to get a rise out of him, all right? It's part of the trolling game. If people suck up, he is a criminal that cannot hold down a steady job, and I've always said that about Forrest. Yes, he does work today. I'm just saying, back then he wasn't working. He was living with his mother, and who is the laughing stock of the internet. And his daughter is completely embarrassed that she has such a loser in life for a so-called father. See, that's all I said. There was no offering up to Daniel Mitchell, was there? But I was raking Forrest over the coals because what kind of example is he setting for his daughter, right? Stealing the WW belt? LOL, LOL, blah, blah, blah. At least, though, Janet is finally at peace. God rest her poor, weary soul. So you see, there was no offering to Daniel Mitchell, Trollup. That was whom I thought was Forrest. All right? Now, if you don't think anybody knew Forrest's daughter's name, Forrest mentioned her all the time by name. It was not a secret. All right? You lose. I debunked it a second time. And if you're going by the word of Agent 19, because Agent 19's voice is in here. He was trolling me. All right?
None other than Daniel.
But you see, I'm not exchanging with Agent 19 right now. I'm exchanging with you. So, what you're saying, if Agent 19 is telling the truth here, then everything else in the past that he said about you, Mr. Trolley Rulle, Trollup Rullez, then everything in the past that Agent 19 said about you is true. You can't have it both ways. You can't cherry pick and say, well, Agent 19 told the truth here, but he lied there. No, don't work that way. You're trolling. You're a fraud. You're a contradictive hypocrite, Trollup, and you admire Daniel Mitchell. Yes, you do. We'll see you in the next one.